here. I apologize for not streaming the last 2 days. Did promise out 5 days consistently. It starts today. Okay. So yeah, we will be streaming 100% for the next 5 days. Actually, probably even a little bit more, but let me just put 5 days on the table for now. We should be online on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook, and of course on Rumble. So salute to everybody who watches from your respective platform, but of course salute to my people on Rumble because that is home base for us as of today. Okay, a bunch of things to talk about. We're probably gonna continue to talk about this Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion beef. You know, we got some other stuff going on. Blueface and Soulja Boy seems to be going back and forth. My man Confess2tymes. Listen, when I told people I had $20,000 for the nigga he snitched on, I didn't know it was that many niggas he snitched on. God damn. Confess2tymes, man. We're gonna bring you to the table today too. You know what I mean? You might need this 20,000, okay? Because you might just need it to add it to your security detail. Because the amount of niggas that done told me you told on them, holy. We'll get to that in a second too. A lot of other things going on. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Let me see what y'all got. What y'all talking about? Yeah. Damn. Oh, everybody's saying that they got told on by Finesse2tymes. It's all good. You know, we're gonna start first and foremost with the obvious. Okay. This Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj beef. Initially, when the song got dropped by Nicki, I said we were going to give Meg 4 days. 4 days is about to be done. I don't think she finna drop. So we got to figure out how we're going to score this thing. So let's kind of recap once again. If you guys don't know, Nicki Minaj responded to a diss song, or kind of, I won't say necessarily a diss song, but a song talking a lot of shit by Meg Thee Stallion. It was called Hiss. And there was one line in particular that seemingly Nicki Minaj felt offense to, okay? Nicki has came out later to say, hey, you can talk about me. You can talk about my career, this and third. But ever since I had my kid, I want you to shut the fuck up about my family. Now, I think a lot of people would take that to mean don't talk about her child, which I think a lot of people universally would just say, hey, if you're going at Nicki Minaj's child, like, you're out of bounds. However, her husband, who's a grown-ass man and a decorated blood out of New York, I think people don't feel like he deserved that type of grace, okay? Now, he's someone who's actually on the sexual offender registry, and because of that, we then get into a situation where people, when dissing Nicki, they're going to diss him, okay? So you had Meg basically said, bitches be mad at me, but they should be really mad at Megan's Law or something of the sort. Now, Megan's Law is the law that really requires sexual offenders to register and have it in a public open record where a previously convicted sexual offender resides. By the way, that affects Nicki Minaj's husband because he is previously convicted of a sexual crime that requires him to register, and for the rest of his life, he has to register as a sexual offender. Okay, so that was a clear diss to Nicki. Nicki responded back with a seemingly like a freestyle, but it felt like it was more of a joking thing. But she was previewing the bars for like a couple of like days or maybe a week. So people thought that this was gonna be some great shit. And the opinion about the track itself is mixed. Now, just to, put this in perspective and before I speak on it, I seen Nicki Minaj recently hop on. She's been doing a lot of talking after her track, actually even before her track got put out, but recently she hopped in a Twitter Spaces with Joe Budden to kind of like break it down. Okay, she wanted to let people know what she thought about this entire thing, and to try to contextualize this beef or this issue in her terms. This is what she said.
So if you get shot in one and you get shot in two, now that leaves zero. Okay,
So how
you're
you twerking
definitely
two
gonna
days?
get me in
How you
trouble. Let
twerking
me
two
mute
days
up. I'm
later?
joking.
If you got, do you know what? Have you ever been shot? Have you?
I've never been shot,
Oh,
Nicki.
oh, okay.
I've never
I
been
know,
shot.
I know people that have been shot. I know people like that shoot. Okay. Now let me tell you what the fuck
Yo,
don't. Let me
I'm
tell you what the
fine.
fuck don't happen 2 days after a bitch get shot in two hoofs. Uh, twerking on socials. First of all, emotionally, even emotionally, you just got shot. Girl, no. But, however, the point is, you know what really grinded my fucking gears, guys? What grinded my gears was when Doodoo on the beats. They or them I've never met in my life, right? Got on Twitter, started bragging about him not clearing a beat for Nicki Minaj. So while people were acting unbothered on socials, and while Desiree Perez was the bots. Oh my God, we have screenshots of the YouTube bots. It's crazy. Leo, if Leo, you better don't play with me, nigga. I hope you ain't around that company no more right now, cause yeah. And so,
But
no, wait,
Nikki,
hold
some
on,
of
Joe,
us
hold on,
still
hold on,
very
Joe,
much
hold on,
need
hold on, Joe,
YouTube
hold on,
support.
hold on. Between the YouTube bots and the Twitter ads and the paid for TikToks and the paid for tweets, to the point where people got their little $250 for they tweet to say something bad about Nicki Minaj, and then the next day it was like, bitch, yeah, anyway, I'm going, right? I'm listening to Bigfoot. So I don't know why anybody of that, and I'm not talking about any rapper, I'm talking about a company or companies. Why would they want to prove everything I've been saying is true? Because what happens is, if you already make a smear campaign to market and tell people somebody is quote unquote crazy, then you are training them not to believe whatever this person says. So why would Doodoo on the beats that night come out like a dummy on the beats and prove my point? Oh, and you know what the Barbs do? Oh, once one point Nikki say has been proven, oh, they will go back for the last 50 years and research some shit. And they will realize, oh, wow, they've been doing this, they've been doing that, they've been doing this. And now you ask yourself why. So if you think this is an issue between two rappers, you're wrong. This is a dialogue between me, the machine, and a bunch of different machines having to come together constantly, using different people. When one fails, let's go somewhere else and try to. It never works. But that's the point that I wanted the world to see, and that it's gonna be sympathy again. It's gonna be nonsense again, and nobody will ever respect that in rap. So if you get shot in one, and you get
All right. There you have it. Nicki Minaj. By the way, she was on for like 20, 30 minutes, running her mouth. Y'all want to hear the real about this, man. By the way, with all due respect, I was listening to this whole thing, and I've been listening. Everybody know I'm a fan of my man, who's my friend, Joe Budden. But I know Joe can't tell the truth about all of this because Joe is promised like an interview with Nicki, so he can't really call a spade right now. It's okay. It's fine. That's why I'm here. Okay. Nicki don't like me. Listen, nobody's gonna tell the truth. Let me tell you this. The only objective person in this is me. Charlamagne must got some beef with Nicki, or maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Nicki don't like me. Meg don't like me. I don't got no fucking horse in the race. Okay, only the truth could be on my side. I don't have any horse in the race. Everybody else, they're picking. Like I seen somebody say, "Yo, I'm from Queens, so I can't say Nicki." Listen, Cut the malarkey. Now, here's the thing. Nicki Minaj gave a mid song in response to a decent song from Meg. Meg's song was not a complete diss song. Nicki's song was. Okay? Now, after that, this is how the beef rules go. Okay? You ain't that busy. You've been twerking on Instagram, doing squats in your workout outfits for the last 8 months while you watch Tory go to jail and all type of shit happen. Meg, you could get in the booth. I gave her 4 days. The 4th day might expire tomorrow or the day after. It's probably likely that she won't respond. And I'm going to be honest with you, Nicki Minaj will win this beef by default. Okay? She's not winning this beef by skill. She's going to win it by default. Now, here's the problem, too. Nicki might be one of the first people to win a beef, but lose the PR battle. Because Nicki, even when she wins, is so unlikable. And it's because of her antics and her not knowing how to play the game like how her counterparts play it when they're in beef. I.e., Jay-Z and Nas. I.e., even Cameron's messy. I.e., definitely her label mate Drake. I'm probably going to have to award her the beef, but I'm going to have to award her the L in the PR battle. Her distasteful attitude and also demeanor towards this whole situation has garnered sympathy, even though she said she was trying to avoid that, for Meg. So you know what Meg's going to say? I couldn't rap with her anyway. Give me the L in the beef, but at least make me the motherfucking victim. Now, how does that happen? You have the Barbs, who are complete weirdos. Now, allegedly, none of the Barbs actually went to Meg Thee Stallion's gravesite, as was probably reported by some outlets. Meg Thee Stallion grave, mom. But the Houston Chronicle did put out an article saying, hey, listen, I'm sorry. Saying that, the police was notified by the cemetery, and apparently her mom's name is Holly Thomas, and it was notified that they should have more people to take note of what's going on a security level than previously. Now, to be very fair, we don't know if Nicki Minaj, it's like the Trump thing, right? Like, Trump didn't tell niggas, run up in the Capitol building and run up in there with y'all guns and start slapping niggas. But he said kind of coded message that people said, bro, you basically, in a roundabout way, was trying to almost incite a riot, right? That's what Nicki does, right? Nicki never said nobody should mess with, her mom. But you say it enough, when you have crazy fans, they might try to do some weird shit. Now, we don't really have proof that anything got done. However, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm here changing my opinion again. If I'm Meg Thee Stallion, I don't respond to Nicki. Nicki, while nobody's going to care that she won this rap beef, if I'm Meg, I care about being looked at as a victim. That's been working for Meg this whole time. Nicki's right about that. Don't respond to Nicki and just be seen as a victim and be seen as the bereaved daughter who is crying over her mom, and Nicki Minaj is clowning your dead mama. Yes, of course. So I agree with how Meg Thee Stallion's playing this. Again, it just goes to show how unlikable Nicki Minaj is. How the hell you gonna win the beef? How the hell you win the rap battle but still lose the PR battle? Like, everybody still looks at you like a piece of shit, even though they might be like, yeah, you could rap better, and yeah, you were more disrespectful. Again, I don't think Meg Thee Stallion's goal at any point was to rap better or out-rap Nicki Minaj. Her whole thing was just trying to maintain whatever level of respect or grace people had for her. Okay? So, to be honest, I'm probably going to give Nicki the battle, but I'm giving her the loss in the PR battle, in the PR game. Like, how does Nicki not understand that, my nigga, you sound like you're off drugs? Like, I don't know why everybody keep like tiptoeing around it. I'm not saying she's on coke or anything. I don't even know what would be your drug of choice. But listen, Nicki Minaj just doesn't sound sober. She sounds like she's obsessed. She sounds like she's bothered. And also, like, if we really get into a conversation about these things, you can't shame her for not admitting to fucking a guy, right? While you just ignore the fact that your spouse and your brother may have been entangled with underage women according to the law. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's like she's trying to change the rules. She's trying to do the sympathy thing. And the last thing I would say to Nicki, bro, nobody ain't finna feel sorry for you. Like, my nigga, in a rap battle, nobody cares about the accolades you got. We don't care how many damn trophies you got. And by the way, here's the thing too. I'm not here saying that she can't diss Meg's mama. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Like, she can diss Meg's mama if she want. My thing is that ain't what makes her win a beef. You get what I mean? If anything, that makes her unlikable. Like, I'm probably gonna give Nicki the beef. Like, yeah, you won it. So what? It's not like niggas was looking at Meg as no type of warrior. The problem with Nicki is that she don't realize that we've all told her we don't think none of these girls could compete with you. So the people who you're battling with or you're aiming to compete with, we all have accepted that they can't compete with you. So what are you trying to prove? Somebody said, Nicki threatening your family. You're supposed to be bugging up. Man, I don't give a fuck with Nicki. Like, but Nicki's a bum. Like, bro, like, you know, like, I'm not gonna take it personal when analyzing this type of shit. Like, if it's time for me to disrespect her, of course I would disrespect her. I don't give a fuck. But like, I'll just talk about this beef objectively. Yeah, in this beef, just objectively, yeah, I think she won on a music level. Because I don't think Meg's gonna respond. Now, I don't even think Meg's not gonna respond because she can't rap back. I think Meg, let me go to the shade room, I'll show you something. Meg is getting comforted. Like, Nicki went so left and is like, you know, almost kind of seeming a little bit off the rocker, that if people don't want to diss her, people are just blatantly and openly supporting Meg. Let me show you a few people. They're just like clearly like in Meg's corner. Like, hey, Meg, you're doing the right thing. We support you, girl. You know what I mean? Like, you'll see this. The police are involved. And I know some people are going to say PR. By the way, the one thing I do got to say to Nicki, please shut the fuck up about everybody using bots. My nigga, shut up. Like, we don't want to hear it no more. You're on Republic. Y'all all pay for the same bots. Yo, Nicki is like such a fraud with how she tries to manipulate the music industry. It's like when Chance the Rapper told us he was motherfucking like independent, but he wasn't. Nicki, you're on the biggest label. Let me like look at this. Look. Label of the year. Let's Google this. Look at this. Noah Kahan presents Label of the Year award to Monty and Avery Lippman of Republic Records. That's the Label of the Year. You want to know who's on Republic Records? Republic Records roster include all these people, but you're going to scroll down and the person you are interested in is... Scroll down. Where is it at? Nicki Minaj, right here. Like, Nicki Minaj is on the best label in hip hop. Like, that's why I said she's kind of like a fraud to me. Well, anytime she talks about bots, my nigga, like, one label don't do bots. Like, this is the music industry. They're all scummy. They all cheat. They all lie. They all finesse. They all buy records. They all try to finesse numbers. They all try to plan stories. They all try to change the headlines. They are trying to sell music. If Atlantic does it, Republic does it. Universal does it. I mean, Universal, every label does it. Geffen, Interscope, everybody does the same tricks. You got Nicki always sitting up here talking about like she's a goddamn like she's an independent artist. No, you're not, my nigga. My nigga, you're on the biggest label in hip hop. When you're talking about everybody got bots, you think that there's like integrity on your label? Nigga, your label is the same label. Look, you're on the same line as Nav. Nigga, they sold t-shirts instead of records. Nigga, the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, your label's scummy as fuck too. When people call out Atlantic, I'm like, nobody knows about Republic? Nigga, Republic is like the original finessers. They just finesse on the biggest stage. You know who they finesse with the most? You see this moneymaker here? Taylor Swift. They sell her album 20 different versions, one album. Hey, here's a red version. Here's a blue version. Here is the yellow and white version. Hey, here's the version with her handprint. Like, nigga, they do all the finesse. So when I hear Nicki Minaj complaining about another artist's numbers, Nicki, stop being a fucking sore loser. You do have the biggest fan base, but don't act like you're like Nicki's problem is she act like hip hop started and ended with her. Nicki, you an old bitch in the game. You're going to die at some point. We all are. And you're going to leave this game. And there's going to be new girls. Just like I'm in the YouTube space. I'm going to leave at some point. There's going to be new people. You can't act like there's no, like you're the end all be all to this shit. That's how she acts. Only her numbers is real. Everybody's numbers is fake. No, it's not, my nigga. Like, again, you do have the biggest fan base. I always salute her. I shit on some of these other artists using her numbers saying, hey, at least her fans do buy music. But she's not the only person with a fan base. That little horse-looking bitch got a fan base too. Her fan base just don't buy music as much as your fan base does. But it doesn't mean it's bots. Like, no. Y'all all have fan bases. So, like, when I see Nicki, like, with the hate and shit, like, oh, yeah, only my numbers are real. Everybody's numbers is fake. Shut up. Shut up. Like, my nigga, you got a whole kid, my nigga. Like, why are you talking about, like, you're the only person that could, like, have a fan base? Like, bro, you're old as shit. So, to be very clear, when Nicki started telling y'all about bots, my nigga, are you kidding me? Like, first of all, Nicki fans, almost all Nicki fans, and I could call y'all out directly, because y'all almost all participate in what's kind of almost highly illegal and what the Billboard did not intend for the finesse to be when it came to finessing sales. Y'all pass around credit cards to buy albums. Y'all send money to each other to purchase Nicki motherfucking music. That is exactly like bots, my nigga. Like, it's exactly like bots. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, granted, it might be like, oh, it's real people. But Billboard is not a thing where it's like, hey, fans should share money amongst themselves to rig the thing. It's supposed to be consumption via the general public. So again, when I hear like Nicki's fans start saying this dumb shit, like, yo, everybody's using bots and they're real, I'm like, yo, get a life. You feel me? Now, with all that being said, man, I got smoke for the horse too. Yo, Meg, you pussy, man. Meg is pussy. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was telling Meg pick up a stick. She picked it up and dropped it in the same fucking motion. Yo, Meg, this is why we can't respect people like you. I hate when somebody calls somebody out, but they didn't expect a response. Let's be honest, Meg. You never expected Nicki to respond. You thought Nicki was going to just ignore it because she might look at it as she's giving you clout. So now you're just going to sit by and not even give her a response on you literally setting your song to her. I wish these bitches... Let me go look at the line. This is why Meg is a fucking fraud. His lyrics. Where's she at with it? She says, bitch, you a pussy. Never finna check me. Every chance you get, bet your weak ass won't address me. Nah, come on. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Meg, you straight pussy, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, you can't spit a line like this and Nicki come for your head, your dead mama, everything about you. And my nigga, you don't even pick up bro, pick up a correct stick, nigga. Now, it's one thing if she come out and she says, yo, this bitch, like, just took it somewhere else where I'm not making music. I agree with that, too. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. The way Nicki been talking, you might have to shoot her. You might gotta hit her in the head with a bottle, something like that. Like, it's a problem. And you can't be sad for Nicki. Like, Nicki took it there. And by the way, I see some people say, oh, well, she started first. Man, you ain't started if you address her husband as exactly what it's on paperwork saying he has to do. Nigga has to register as a sexual offender. Like, the fuck? So, I just look at Meg and I'm like, yo, Meg, what are you doing? Why you ain't respond yet? Yo, Meg actually had a chance to just, like, AI crossover Nicki. But I'm getting to realize, man, them bars or the lack of bars that she ever has, she be taking mad long to cook up. She can't really just get in the ring and kind of go toe-to-toe with anybody, even a Nicki Minaj. And I almost look at it like this. This is why, like, when Nicki's, like, getting at all of these female rappers, I can't feel bad for them. We just got to call a spade a spade. Most of them are fucking trash. That's the reality of it. Most of them are trash. Nicki Minaj is actually beyond timing, and none of them really want to compete with her. So what are we going to do? Okay? So anyway, Nicki went on that rant, a couple other rants. She's trying to explain to people, like, whatever, like, yo, Nicki, man, this is sad. You still trying to convince people that you ain't fuck nobody. You still trying to convince people of some very simple things. Get over it, bro. Get over it. Okay? Okay. Let me see what y'all talking about. Hey, by the way, I know this chat been infiltrated with a lot of barbs. Y'all want to hear me say, bro, the song was whack, bro. The song was whack. The beat was mediocre. I seen Joe play like some shit. Apparently, this was the original beat. Elliot Wilson posted. So Joe posted the original beat that Nicki was supposed to be on, and it was gonna sound like this.
I didn't like the marriage.
She was playing in the studio.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I didn't like the marriage of what she was doing to the new beat. But I don't think she wrote it to that beat. So it makes sense. But this shit right here.
Sigh. How you fucking mother man when she died? How you gonna get a king and
Much
can't
better.
cry? Child, bye. Big foot, but you still a small fry.
Over this beat, you could tell what she was trying to do.
Yo, this little begging whore, talking about Megan's Law. For a free beat, you can hit Megan Raw. If you a ghostwriter, party in Megan's jaw. Shots thrown, but I still ain't let Megan. Bad bitch, she like 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot. The bitch fell off. I said, get up on your good foot. Still ain't top red booby. Trying to steal a source. I said, get up on my good foot. But really, I'm a city pie.
You get the point.
That's all.
That's all.
It's very hard.
Fucking your best friend, man, is crazy. You the type. You was lying to the queen and you been lying to the king.
Damn.
The 30-year-old tea so stale. Kylie kicked you out and made you stumble to the car. Barbs, I need a good alcohol bar. Roman, wait, that was the bar. Like a bodybuilder, I keep raising the bar. Fuck you, get shot with no scar.
This girl taking toxic, somebody adopted.
Oh, so over the last beat, I couldn't even tell she was trying to put a hook in there. I can hear it now over this.
Joe just trying to get that interview, man. That shit is lukewarm no matter what beat that shit on. It could be acapella. Nigga, she literally dropped the acapella. And the shit was still lukewarm, bro. The point is this, man. Hey, Nicki, you're going to get the win by default because, yo, unfortunately, when it comes to female rap, there's not many formidable opponents. You've got a lot of chicks who claim that they about that action, but they really pussy, like Bang the Stallion. But I'm going to be honest with you, Nicki, you lost the PR war in this, man. Like, you could have did this gracefully. This is my problem with Nicki, too, if I had to, like, really be honest, right? Like, again, I know some of y'all going to be like, yo, act, you have, no, I don't care about that. Like, when it's time for me to get at her about my shit, I do get at her. Let me tell you, this is Nicki's problem. we all agree she's the queen, but she doesn't come across as graceful. And that's the thing you have to think about. The queen should be graceful. The queen should be above certain shit. The queen should act like the queen. The queen shouldn't act like another bitch on Baddies. And at times, Nicki Minaj loses that. And I think that's when people kind of get confused about maybe what her intentions is. Because, of course, you know, she has the biggest audience of all the female rappers. But you see her, like, kind of bickering and squabbling with, like I told you this. I told you guys this a long time ago. Put it like this. You know when I did the interview with Flocko, you know when somebody came and said, they say, "Yo, Act, this is the dopest shit you could have ever done." Rather than beef with somebody like Flocko, who a lot of people compare to you, embrace the nigga. Nicki Minaj, I think she's been slow to the game of trying to embrace the people who are coming in her lane. And for whatever reason, she feels like she still needs to brag and boast to kind of maintain her level as some type of undisputed queen. To me, that's sad. Okay? All right. Hold on, let me close this door. Why the fuck? My dogs, I don't know if y'all hear my puppies. They're wild out there. Shut up. Okay. Yeah, so this is what it is. Nicki with the win. But I understand why Meg won't respond if she doesn't. Like, she probably doesn't want to, like, it's not like Meg is kicking bars either. This is probably a poverty, like, rap beef. Meg is probably saying, hey, listen, I wanted to do this for sympathy. And I'm getting it right now because Nicki's going a little hard and everybody's saying, damn, we love you, Meg. Oh, Meg, damn. Nobody should ever talk about the dead. Like, I think even Charlemagne was, like, talking about this shit right here. Look. Now, I don't know if Charlemagne got beef with, like, Nicki or whatever. Like, he had interviewed her on one of her early albums or whatever the case is. But this is what he was saying about this entire thing where Charlemagne said, can I find this shit? Scroll. God damn, how many? Right here.
Track that's had Nicki tweeting for a week straight and caused Nicki to put out a weak ass diss track. Meg won, bro.
Meg shouldn't put out another diss
Meg shouldn't say nothing.
Now, see, I disagree with this train of thought. Meg will not get the win. Like, hey, Charlemagne. With all due respect, we love you, brother. But listen, stick to politics right now, my guy. We will not give a unanimous win or a win to a woman who threw some rocks and then got a boulder thrown in her direction, and then she don't want to go back and forth. No. It's like when Eminem does that sometimes. He'll tease people, and a nigga drops a whole diss song on him, and like Kendrick did that too. Remember when everybody responded to Control? Like, now, granted, here's the thing. That wasn't a real battle, right? But when Kendrick mentioned all them niggas' names in Control, there was a couple niggas that said, nigga, let's rap battling. What's poppin'? The rap battle starts at that point. So, with all due respect to what Charlemagne's saying, is that Nicki wanted to rap battle. And I'm sorry, if Meg don't want to rap battle, that's a forfeit. It is what it is. Now, again, for y'all insane barbs who are in here, y'all still make Nicki look bad because Nicki's looking bad because of y'all actions, words, or tweets. I'm pretty sure Nicki ain't telling y'all to go mess with nobody Gravesite, but y'all think that's y'all way of supporting her, and now it all falls back on Nicki. So Nicki looks atrocious. Anyway.
Meg won.
Allegedly, they're saying that some of the Barbs reportedly found out where Meg Thee Stallion's mother was laid to rest, they put the location and a caption that said, "You know what to do." So the actual cemetery told TMZ that they increased security, they called police, and just added extra personal security on site to make sure that the gravesite is okay.
Yeah, that's how I know y'all ain't got no older people in y'all life. Because if y'all had older people in y'all life, older people would tell you, don't play with the dead.
Nope.
Ain't no good gonna come to anybody doing stuff like that. You have cursed yourself and don't even know it, okay? You do not play with the dead in that way.
All right. There was a little bit more on this, but even continuing, this was Tokyo Tony. Actually, nobody cares. This is a crackhead. Nobody cares what this chick got to say. Let's get straight to it. Who else? There's a few people that chimed in as well. Oh, Wack 100 chimed in, and he said this.
When the video come out that the DA tried to suppress, that my legal is now involved in, there will not be a no more Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh, shit. Clip that.
The appeal is coming. When the video comes out from the little Asian girl that followed them from the time they saw him arguing in the car, that the DA tried to suppress and threaten their family with all kind of other shit, shout out to the private investigators. I want to see what the Meg Thee Stallion fans are going to say then. I want to see, are y'all going to counsel her for lying and putting that black man in jail? We're going to see.
I mean, if she's lying and she did do that.
All right. Now, Wack's my guy. And, even though, y'all know the history with us, but still, Wack's the only nigga who got Nipsey Hussle's gay sex tape where he's throwing up neighborhood and kissing a woman who another nigga just came in her mouth. He's the only nigga who got the Oscar De La Hoya, footage of him in drag doing all type of weird stuff. Basically, I'm trying to say, Wack got every gay footage in history. Now, I don't know if it's because of blackmail or maybe he just know a few people who just know a few people. Regardless, he's now saying there's a video of the whole shooting. This is not an attack on Wack. This is just me being honest. Bro, this is fucking cap, bro. Bro, I'm using my own brain, bro. Here's the thing. Bro, do you know that you know what level of misconduct a DA would be facing if they suppressed honest, fair evidence that would exonerate somebody and they still went ahead to prosecute that person? That's a career ender. If they saw footage of someone else shooting that gun and it wasn't Tory, and they prosecuted Tory, it'd be a wrap. So that's what I gotta say. Now, does Wack have the footage? I'm not sure if he says he has the footage, but he's alluding to a footage. I want to believe there's no footage there. Somebody said DAs do that all the time. Bro, this is a high-profile case. Yo, here's my problem. Here's my problem with all this shit about surveillance tape. Nigga, if I'm Tory and there's the surveillance tape that proves I'm innocent, I would have that shit be on a hologram, nigga. Walking around with that. Open it up like a Pokeball. Yo, look at this shit. I'm innocent. If we ain't heard nothing about this goddamn footage till now, I'm inclined to believe that this footage or this alleged footage isn't what people think it is. It's just not true. Because if there was clear footage that vindicated Tory, why the hell would Tory not present it? You know, the only reason that we think that he didn't take the stand and he didn't point out the person that we're now hearing that probably did it. The only reason we felt he didn't do that is because he didn't want to tell. Right? Oh, yeah, nah. he ain't want to cooperate, so he's not gonna like do A, B, and C. Bruh, at this point, it's not even telling. If you have a videotape of what happened, just show it. There ain't no videotape, if you ask me. There's a lot of conversation going around of things to be suppressed and things that could possibly trigger an appeal, but we don't know if there'll be one. But if I had to sit here and believe that Tory was going to, beat this whole case on an appeal, I would say this is horseshit. And when I mean on appeal, like beat this case because the real shooter was either Meg herself or Kelsey, I think that's bullshit. 100% bullshit. TMZ, okay. Y'all reading something. I'm trying to get the gist of it. You said TMZ even reported that what? TMZ reported what? Give me a second. Am I even okay here? I'm reading that mess. Yo, bro. Yo, come on, man. Let me tell you this. Bro, I'm not gonna sit here and let like bullshit like be propagated, man. Listen, I do want Tory to be, free and vindicated of all these things he's been accused of if he ain't do it. But I'm just not gonna sit here and make believe land. I'm telling y'all the goddamn truth. Put it like this, my nigga. If I was charged and I was facing 10 years, nigga, I would have told my mama, my daughter, my son, my baby mama, my op. I would tell anybody. If you have a videotape of me, I don't care if the court allowed it, denied it, anything the court said. Fuck the witnesses. We got the videotape. You know, I would have told people, nigga, I'm going to pay a homeless nigga. Run in court and just show this video, nigga. Just come in with an iPad. Let everybody see this shit. I didn't fucking do it. Bro, like, come on, nigga. Like, nigga, it's been mad long. Tory got sentenced. He's in jail. You think now a fucking footage exists that clearly shows that Tory ain't do it? Man, come on, bro. We just can't be stupid with this shit. You think Tory want to be in jail with this fucked up toupee nigga? The only regret that nigga has is that he wish he had taken a stand. But there ain't no fucking smoking gun like, oh yeah, there's a videotape of the whole thing that could possibly exonerate him. If there was a videotape, it would probably sink him. That's why he and his team, and by the way, I looked at all the court transcripts. There was nothing in at least the public motions that said that the attorneys or the DA tried to suppress this type of evidence. This is bullshit. This is complete bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, listen, let me tell you this, man. I know a lot of people don't really fuck with Meg Thee Stallion, but even while not fucking with her, you don't have to make shit up. Listen. We know what type of woman she is. She's the type of person she'll fuck everybody in the friend group. You don't have to shame her for it. Let her be her and continue about your day. So Michael Miles says, I'm saying act you don't know. Bro, here's my thing. Drop the video on social media. Bro, you know how the quickest way to get Tory out of jail, if there's a video like that? Drop this video on social media, depicting and showcasing everything that happened. Why, he ultimately got locked up, to why he got convicted of whatever. Just drop it. Why wouldn't you drop it? I'll tell you why you wouldn't drop it, because that shit is not exactly what has been talked up to be. I'm not saying there's some other shit ain't going on, but I'm talking about what people think is going on based on some of these rumors, it just ain't the truth. Nat Turner says, "Man, Ak, you're mad at Wack ever since he talked about your penis." No, bro. Like, are y'all fucking stupid? Do y'all really think that a big case like this happened and like there was a video proof? Y'all are stupid. Not all y'all, some of y'all. Okay. Let me see what else. So, anyway, Meg Thee Stallion's song is about to debut #1, low key. It says, hits by Meg Thee Stallion hits #1 on US iTunes for the first time. Now, here's the thing about this. According to Nicki, any success that Meg has on the charts is fake. Any success she has is like real. So let me see if I can find another. But this is clearly a like promo post, if you didn't know. That's a promo post done by Nicki Minaj and her team. You shouldn't feel no type of way about it because everybody does promo posts. Okay, every artist, unless you're unsuccessful. Let me see. Oh, that's a real. Okay.
Something else too, and I'm shutting the fuck up on this.
No, go ahead.
This is another reason that I'm not mad at the lying on your dead mama line. I believe that is a Meg publicist somewhere pushing these stories about upping the security at my grave, and people are coming here to sabotage it. I think that's a real nasty PR trick. I think that is real nasty.
How do you know? How do you know when something's a PR trick versus when it's not?
All these years of experience, Jameson. I can see through the publicist story.
Okay. So he believes it's a publicist story. I believe that's TMZ just digging. At the end of the day, the Barbs are so obsessive, it's easy to use them for a story, and I think they were used for a story. You know, like, the Barbs sometimes with their obsession don't realize that somebody else could monetize your obsession, and that usually, you know, infuriates them even more, but that's just the truth. Somebody said Tory ain't shooter. Hey, I'm not here to argue that. All I'm here to argue is that if they had some real shit about Tory not shooting it, why the fuck are we waiting? Nigga, go get an emergency hearing with a judge or an appellate judge and then present the facts and hopefully he gets let out. Rot Nations is okay. All right, cool. Interestingly enough, did y'all see this, man? Oh man. So Soulja Boy is now like back super tough. Soulja Boy. After Blueface has gotten incarcerated. This is what he said in his recent live, talking about, you know, how he feels about the whole thing with Blueface, who's now in prison or jail. Let me see if I can find this shit. Is it this?
Okay.
No. Let me see. Where is it? Is it this? Give me 1 second. Here we go. There's a whole long kind of like rant. Here we go. All right. Thank you, Nine Man.
He's a bitch, and my baby mama suing your
Here we go.
before he get out. That's what y'all want me. That's what y'all want to hear me say, right? That's what y'all wanted me. That's what y'all wanted to hear me say, right? Blueface. On my mom, you owe $14 million. You's a bitch, and my baby mama suing your. You talking about, nigga, we finna go buy new chains and mansions off your money. You talking about broke ass, bitch ass. You talking about, and when you get out of jail, I'm breaking your jaw. You cannot. You talking about that rigged ass boxing match you did with that white. You talking about they paid that to fall. You can't fight. You's a bitch. Don't ever compare me to no pussy ass like this. Both his hoes ugly as. You talking about supermodel bad bitches. I don't even know how we even the same type of bitch. I don't even know. I must was drunk. They don't know what I was on. We do not the same type of hoes. Ugly hoes. Ugly bitch. Your baby mama ugly. Ant body. Her ass look like concrete. You talking about her legs skinny as your baby mama ugly. And your other baby mama ugly. That bitch got one teeth, one fake teeth. Out of here, I'll never your baby mama. Oh God, I'll never stick my in her, nigga. Look, I'ma get this nigga off the top. Put my your baby mama. Out of here, I'll never your ugly ass baby mama. Both of them ugly as. Oh God. You talking about? That's how I'm gonna apologize. I ain't apologize for shit. I said I don't never want to see another man in jail. But guess what? You said can write in that bitch. You get on the internet talking about. All
right, let's be very clear. Yo, Big Draco, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. You had me at one point, bro. I thought you were the final boss of this whole rap shit. I thought when niggas beef with you, they died, their career failed. I thought nobody wanted smoke with Draco. And, you know, I don't know if I think that anymore. But anyway, here's the point. Yo, Soulja Boy. We don't care about his baby mama, him fucking your baby mama. All we care about is this. Bro, at the end of the day, this is the first time we've ever seen you get punked online. The nigga punked you online, bro. So, unless you're going to show up and box him, which I don't think, you would, bro, just let that nigga get that one little dub. He's in prison or jail anyway. It's not like he could go do nothing and he only could talk like once a day responding to you. Let that man just eat, bro. Like, why are you doing the most? Like, Soulja, this is your first, well, actually, maybe your second loss, and you my man, but it's just, the more you wild out when he's not here, just tell me, like, you come across like that nigga from Friday when he's like, yo, yeah, I be quiet when Debo here, but when he leave, I be talking. Bro, nobody, like, what's his name? Ezel or some shit like that. I don't know if it was Ezel that said that or was it, what's the name? Chris Tucker, but still. That's the point I'm trying to say. That's the fucking point I'm trying to say, bro. Like, this is the first time we've seen Soulja Boy lose. So, like, he's trying to make up all type of excuses. It's just not working, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. It's not working. Somebody says, Chris Tucker, somebody said, Smokey. All right, Smokey. I get it, bro. Nigga, I'm tired, nigga. It's like fucking 12 o'clock. Sorry. Sorry, brothers.
Come out. Oh, I fucked her the day before. All that line. Stop playing. All that line. Yeah, she ain't never talked to you after she met me. You talk about some shit way back. If you talk to a bitch before I met the bitch, okay, cool. You know how many hoes I got? I know I never fuck a bitch that look like your baby mama's. I know that. Your baby mama's ugly as fuck. I never fuck one of them hoes. I know that. Your baby mama built like an ant. Who give a fuck about a in the same bitch? You sound stupid as fuck. You know how many hoes I done hit? You know how many hoes we all done hit? You sound stupid as fuck. But don't never get on no motherfucking internet disrespecting me like you a gangster. You was a little nigga. You can't fuck with me in no time, and nobody can't save you. You can't fuck with me in no type of way at all. Your baby mama built like an ant. You a motherfucking clown, nigga. One of your hoes got I had one tooth.
Why is nigga so stupid?
Your hoes is nasty, disgusting. You fuck with this. I don't even want to be affiliated with you. Why you screaming? Why you think my baby mama suing your stupid ass? I don't even want to be affiliated. I'm like, oh my God. I don't even want to be affiliated with your.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yo, Soulja, man, let me tell you this, man. Take the advice from me, bro. Unless you catching a fade with Blueface, man, nobody care about y'all girls, nothing like that. Unless you catching a fade with him, which I would highly suggest you don't. Bro, just let Blueface go do his little time in jail. He'll come out acting like he's tougher again, and let him run into somebody else who really want that smoke with him. Don't be giving this nigga no type of attention. And also, you're looking crazy because people are looking at you like, damn, Soulja, no matter how loud you are, it could finally feel like, yo, you seem vulnerable. And that's the whole point. All right? Yo, not gonna lie, man. This shit kind of fucked me up. What was that saying? Someone said, I'm scared of Wack. Why am I scared of Wack? What did I say that? I'm scared of Wack. Wack exposed by a World Star video? All right. Why y'all say I'm scared of Wack? The fuck? Fuck am I scared of Wack for? Okay. What video? I'm gonna play it. Let me see Wack 100. Yo, I haven't been on World Star in forever, nigga. Yeah, I said there's a World Star video. Let me see. Wack. What video? No, I'm serious. Check World Star YouTube. Oh, okay. World Star YouTube. Let's see. What am I looking for? Latest. What am I looking for? World Star YouTube? This is World Star YouTube. Latest. What am I looking for? What's that? Look. Okay, let me just type in World Star Wack 100. Let's see. What video y'all talking about? I would love to play it, but I don't know what video y'all talking about. World Star. It got deleted? What's it called? What's the video called? They deleted that shit. Documented call Wack. They exposed Wack in paperwork. Is it this? Let's see.
Cool Figure TV. Back. Bout back Wack is over. Yes.
They thought it was up under my name. I had a living beyond the means excuse to come in there was all up on the different corporations.
Wack is claiming that FBI did not know his house was not in his name before entering his home, and once they found his paperwork...
Hold on, let me see if I can find this. Is it this?
Wack 100, most famously known for arguing on Clubhouse, has been exposed as an confidential informant in paperwork recently released by defendant Money Mark and Stutter Box. Before we play the recording of Money Mark, who was the main defendant in this case, confirming Wack is back, let's take a look back to when Wack himself spoke on this case and admitted to meeting with the feds and also saying they owe him a favor.
Once they hit my motherfucking home office, that's when they called the search off. Because in the home office, he then discovered the house and the cars and everything they thought was up under my name. That had that living beyond the means excuse to come in there was all up under different corporations.
Wack is claiming that FBI did not know his house was not in his name before entering his home, and once they found his paperwork in his home office, they called off the search. How does the FBI not have this information prior to search warrant?
My attorney, we go down to the federal building on Wilshire Boulevard, right up to 405. We go up top. Now, I get up top, I'm tripping, nigga. So when I tell the motherfuckers, hey, look, y'all raided my house. Y'all had motherfuckers cuffed up in my house. Y'all did all this shit, you know, and y'all know damn well I was clean. Y'all embarrassed me, this, that. We filed the suit. When we get outside with my attorney, 2 officers that's depicted in there came to the front of me and my attorney and said, hey, look, man, let this shit go. This shit gonna fuck, you know, this ain't gonna look good on us. We didn't know you. That boy put us on you, right? But we'll owe you one.
Wack is explaining going down to the federal building tripping and basically the detectives telling him on the spot that Stutterbox told us on you. This seems a little odd that detectives would give up someone who is supposedly working for them name, and also beg to drop the lawsuit and let us owe you a favor. Wack has told this story on several occasions, changing it up a little each time.
When I got up to the top floor, when we went to go get my personal belongings, me and my attorney, when I saw the 2 women with that FBI flag jackets come out, that Stutterbox would always invite to dinner when we was eating at Stevie's on the Strip, that's when I knew what time we was. When we come off the elevator, I see a bunch of people in FBI flag jackets. Guess who one of the persons I see? The fucking female from New Orleans that asked about the 5 keys.
Sounds like a scene from Power. Was it 1 or was it 2 women? Now Wack 100 decides to use his favor the detective promised him and calls it in. Listen to how easy it is for Wack 100 to get the information. These is words coming from Wack, and like he always says, the truth could never be considered disrespect.
I'm sitting back, I call my attorney. I said, hey, yo, call that officer, I need to have a word with him. Yo, didn't you say that Stutterbox is a cooperant for you? Yeah, documented on paper. Yeah, documented, he's a CI. Been that for 6-7 years. You got the paper and all, whatever y'all use. Yeah, we got that. Okay, yo, contact this dude. Have them call Stutterbox to the stand. Yeah, I called it in that day, and I did sue, but I used the card and that was it.
Stutterbox alleges that Wack 100 was caught on a wiretap with Dale Dog conspiring to commit murder. This is why his house was raided and led him to working with the police's back. Stutterbox explains to Juice M's that Wack gave up his address.
His house got raided because he was on the wiretap with Dog, you know.
What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro?
Wack, listen, in the paperwork, it said you tried to call Dog, remember?
I tried to
and he
call
won't take
Dog.
your call. And I sent it to you. And he said
I talked to Dog. I talked to Dog. That whole Main Street shit, that was your play. I had nothing to do with it. Nigga, I was a victim. I was a victim.
There you have it. Wack admitting to being a victim on the case, talking to Dale Dog, and also saying Money Mark was completely right.
Dude that spoke on Shaq, he's completely right, because I was caught up in the middle of all that.
Stutterbox said you in my paperwork on wiretap, right?
So Stutterbox confirmed that Wack was included in his paperwork.
On the Main Street
case. The Main Street case.
Which he wasn't charged. But this guy is saying the only person that was arrested
was Cash Jones.
If Greg's credibility hurts the findings of the entire task force or not?
Well, first of all, there were no arrests made other than Cash Jones.
When you get the discovery, was part of that the actual wiretap? The whole transcript. I got the whole transcript. The whole transcripts of the whole wiretaps. And do you, in that paperwork, do you see your conversation with Cash Jones in them transcripts?
That was the initiating. When they started recording.
Right.
Damn.
And Cash Jones.
In the paperwork they put him as back. BACK. And
right.
I kept asking
the Wack boy in a minute.
The lawyers, like, who the fuck is? I ain't talked to no back.
Nasty.
And they
way.
said, nah, that's Wack.
Oh.
So they put him in back because he a brother. So
wow. All right, man. Hey, if this is what y'all trying to get Wack down with, man, this shit was boring as hell, man. Wack ain't guilty, man. Like, I'm sorry to say, Wack is one of them niggas like, yo, he's like a cockroach, bro. Like, if you gonna come for him, you gotta come for him direct. You gotta make sure you come for him right. This shit looked like he was trying to put me to sleep, and unfortunately, Who knows if they have any points in this, but I just don't care anymore. I'm sorry to say. So again, if someone has succinctly a way to put this out and they have like personal testimonies rather than be like, yo, ask somebody else, I would gladly hear them out. But honestly, at this point, I don't really have anything to say about that shit. Somebody said, Ack, you look sleepy as fuck watching. Of course, nigga. I'm like, nigga, I was about to fall asleep watching this bullshit, man. Get this out of here, man. Shit. Do I think Wack said cooperate, nigga? I don't even give a fuck. What the hell? God damn. Oh, let me get into some like nerd shit real quick. It'll get my blood going a little bit and keep me up. Yo, so chat, this is so interesting what's going on with like TikTok and Universal. Like, this is like a really interesting, and I know most of y'all love the music industry, but you may not be an artist and you may not be on the label side. So let me show you what's going on. So TikTok basically had said, yo, our lease or our agreement with Universal Music Group, and by the way, remember, Universal Music Group is the umbrella label, the biggest label, with artists all on Republic. So your Nicki Minaj, your Taylor Swift, your Drake, your Weekends, your, I believe, Olivia Rodrigo, whoever the fuck that is. Most of the artists that you like, they're on Universal Music Group. Now, because TikTok and Universal Music Group hasn't came to an agreement, it was set to expire on February 1st, and Universal Music Group said, yo, listen, we're down for our music not to be on your platform. Like, you know, by the way, this is, you have to realize, if you guys ever watch like sports a lot and you wonder why sometimes, you know, they go into these holdouts or whatever, because negotiating means nothing if you'll fall for everything, right? Like, you have to show somebody, yo, I won't tolerate this, or I won't, you know, this is unacceptable. And that's pretty much what this is, right? So TikTok was okay with the deal. Universal Music Group says, nah, we're not getting paid enough. TikTok comes back around and say, well, we have a few ways to pay y'all, but if we are going to pay people, we rather just pay the the individual artist rather than the label. And of course, the labels are upset. They're like, yo, whoa. Number one, it's getting a little bit closer to people realizing they don't need labels, right, for anything at all. But even before we get to that, everybody's looking at this whole situation. Wait, what are you talking about? Everybody's looking at this situation and be like, yo, dog, the labels are only using the artists as a pawn because they want to make a point to say, yo, y'all are preventing artists from getting money. The labels only care for themselves. TikTok is more right in this situation, even though they're not right, because they're trying to pay little to nothing and the artists don't really get as much. But at least on their priority list, they want to save their pockets. The second thing they want to save is the pockets of the artists. And that's the problem, you know, because when it comes to TikTok, they don't want to spend or pay out a lot of money because they're thinking that, hey, listen, we're giving a lot of free promo already. Now, if you look at let me see if I can find it. Universal Music Group meta revenue. So basically, Universal Music Group, so UMG, they came to an agreement with Meta to basically like agree or like kind of license the music that they have through Instagram sounds and other things that will be on the platform, right? They actually did that over a year ago, and you will see what they even said about like Meta, right? They're basically saying that, and this is like their, you know, their stock market, like, you know, like update people what's going on. They said evolving and expanding relationships with long-term partners, including Amazon, Twitch, and Meta in revenue sharing, and Apple with spatial audio. Does it actually show here? Oh, it doesn't show it here. But basically, they show that for Meta contributed previously like about like 20% of their income for the year, which they thought was dope. But here's what happened. Not only is it different people when it comes to like hip hop, I think people just don't understand hip hop at all. So when people look at exactly what I just said in TikTok, and how TikTok is like, you know, they're treating music, people's not realizing that when it comes to hip hop and how it affects like the promotion. Like, for example, like most music ain't really as popular without TikTok these days. TikTok knows that, right? So the record labels have reported about 20% for Meta. So for Instagram, this and third, they're saying for TikTok, TikTok is only paying them 1%. So that's the beef. You know what I mean? I'm trying to simplify it for y'all. TikTok comms. They have a they actually have a Twitter. Let me see if I can pull it up. They actually wrote a whole letter. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, actually, no. Universal wrote a letter. Universal. So if you go to them, and I'm trying to like explain it without getting into too much, like, where's the letter they wrote? Okay, here we go. So this is the open letter from Universal. They're trying to convince their fans, which is the people who listen to the music, and they're trying to convince the artists and the songwriters and the producers that they're doing the right thing. Because everybody's mad at them to say, bro, why the fuck are you taking our music off TikTok? We need TikTok to promote our shit. So now if you're signed to like any like label on a Universal Music Group, your music cannot be served to TikTok, right? So they're writing an open letter to the artist and songwriter saying why they have to call a timeout on TikTok. By the way, all this is bullshit. If you guys ever have cable, your cable provider does the same bullshit too. Rather than pay the fees, or they'll disagree with the fees, they'll force the people, or they'll ask the people to go protest on their behalf. So this is why you get these open letters where people are trying to like explain what's going on. Anyway, you'll hear UMG basically say, and let me see if I can go to this 1%. Okay. It says, with respect to the issue of, let me make this a little bit smaller. And it's all about money, right? With respect to the issue of artist and songwriter compensation, right? So this is what TikTok is saying. I'm trying to make it very simple. TikTok, they put out a statement and said, bro, we actually pay fair. According to all the big platforms that have now incorporated music in their platforms, for example, Meta, for example, Twitter, and so forth, for example, whatever, we pay competitive rates. So not only do we think we're the biggest promotion that music has right now, we actually pay competitive rates, right? Then you get UMG basically saying, no, they don't. And for them, they're saying with respect to the songwriter. Oh, by the way, with them saying that, they said that they pay the majority of their money to the artists themselves. So they're trying to gain the goodwill of people. They say, oh, we do pay people. We just pay the artists. So we're giving the money to the artists, not to the labels. So they're trying to convince the artists, hey, listen, your labels are fucked up because they don't want you to eat. We want to pay you directly. They want to blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this is the Universal, the big company response to all this. It says TikTok proposed paying our artists and songwriters at a rate that is fractional to the rate that is similarly situated on major social platforms, social platform pay. Today, as an indication of how rapid rise in advertising revenue and increasing reliance on music-based content, TikTok only accounts for about 1% of our total revenue. They basically try to flip it on its head, saying they need us more than we need them. They literally don't have anything going on, and to be honest, they're not making us a lot of money. So we should put them on timeout until they get their shit together. That's the whole point. Okay? So, yeah. It says, ultimately, TikTok is trying to build a music-based business without paying their fair value for music. On AI, TikTok is allowing the music of the platform to be flooded with AI-generated recordings, as well as developing tools to enable, promote, and encourage AI music creation on the platform itself. Now, this is why this is going to be a big deal for TikTok. what happens with how these music companies do, they usually say, hey, listen, you need us more than you hate us. So let's just come to a deal, right? And the deal might just be like, hey, cool, we're going to pay you more, or this is where the split is. These days is the first time we're seeing a company or independent label or an artist actually try to go to war with like someone like TikTok and try to win. This is incredibly hard because, again, TikTok is looking at things like, oh, we don't have to pay that money anymore. Remember I told you the story about TikTok inviting me over? So TikTok invited me over. I can't remember what year it was. They asked me to pick a username. The username was already in use. I took it. Obviously, it was Akademiks. They kicked the person off right there in the office in Santa Monica. And they told me, they said, hey, listen, we're going to flick a lever on what you got going on. Your shit's going to be super lit. Just keep posting. And I only say that particular story in terms of where they came from is because I don't think TikTok thinks they still need the same people. I think TikTok overall believes that, hey, listen, music needs them more than they need music. And also, even without UMG's catalog, people will just find other underground music or something else to turn up to. And basically, if that's how they think, why the hell would they pay Universal? So that's kind of where everything is at. Obviously, Universal is they got away with the, hey, listen, don't mention this company, even though they broke it a couple times. Don't use our music, blah, blah, blah. I think at certain points, they're going to try to go for, on a copyright level, yo, we got to sue you for lost damages or lost potential earnings. I don't think you will get that to that point at all, but that's exactly what's going on. So if you ask me, Universal is only caring about themselves, and also the artists, they don't have a say, and then you have the streaming companies basically now getting so big-headed because look how many people, let's Google it real quick. TikTok overall users, right? Apparently it's over 1 billion. That's supposedly the number in active users. Supposedly it's already at over 1 billion, right? Let's go to So TikTok's already over 1 billion. Let's go to Instagram. Instagram overall users. Now, they claim Instagram has 2.5 billion active monthly users. Here's the problem with that, though. The 1 billion people that are on TikTok are just way more engaging, way more supportive. They actually are breaking the mold and actually having an impact on music. While Instagram has so much shit going on, right? Meta in general, you don't know if some of that stuff is from, just the website, if it's from WhatsApp, if it's from obviously Instagram. And because of that, TikTok is the most valuable tool for promotion. So I think they're letting their nuts hang a little bit. Like, yo, bro, y'all not gonna tell us what to do when y'all need us more than we need y'all. That's going to be a fight that we're going to see what's going to happen. It's definitely going to end in a settlement some way, somehow. But at least for right now, usually when you see a lawsuit like this gets to the public, that lawsuit's usually messy at first, and people are trying to say, how do we get this to a situation where no more bullshit happens? So, again, even without the more monthly active users, you have a situation with TikTok where they clearly get paid more. Okay? Someone said, yo, TikTok is so, and you know what I realized about TikTok has utilized the best and the very elite way of working the algorithm. Like from everybody who uses TikTok, they just say they scroll. They never say, oh, we're on TikTok looking for something. They say they scroll. And when they say they scroll, is because they trust the algorithm, that algorithm will provide them with something that is insightful, that is interesting, that is mind capsulating, that will take them out of the idea of saying, I've had enough. It's an addiction almost, damn near. And according to like what everybody says, it's just TikTok native algorithm that's just so obsessive, which, shit, you got to give credit to that. You get what I mean? All right. Somebody said TikTok saved Ice Spice. 100%. You know what I mean? TikTok is kind of like one of the reasons why like somebody like Ice Spice like, you know, works really well, right? And no knock to her, it's just, it is what it is, right? Somebody said they're saying Jacquees and Trey Songz was fighting in Dubai. Where'd you see that? Let me look this up on Twitter. If that was happening, I know Trey Songz beat the brakes off that nigga, man. And no disrespect to Jacquees, but it's just like, come the hell on. Let me see.
Period. This nigga's a bitch, bro. This nigga came in the club talking about, no, this bitch ass nigga Trey Songz is a bitch.
What?
Period. This nigga's a bitch, bro.
How?
This nigga came in the club talking about rape. Fuck you talking about rape for a bitch ass nigga? Then you come outside the club and swing on your little brother. You's a bitch. Chris Brown the GOAT. You's a bitch, brother. About a bitch. That ain't even my bitch. You talking about bitches that's with these niggas? The workers? You talking about people that came with these niggas? Hey, man, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. You a rapist, bitch. And I don't give a fuck if you tell anybody anything about what we text you. Put the message on there, bro. Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. You can never come around me. Fuck you, nigga.
All right, with all due respect, this sound like Trey Songz beat the brakes off of this nigga. That's what it sounded like. Oh, wow, this is kind of interesting. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody's heard the stories about Trey Songz. I'm not sure why he doesn't address some of these stories. Trey Songz is possessive. Trey Songz is he's a little aggressive. You know, some of the things he's accusing Trey Songz of, I would never say unless I had all the proof in the world. But there's a long storied history of people describing how Trey Songz is with women, but part of what they say about Trey Songz with women is that he's territorial. There was hey, don't y'all remember again, the only reason why this is kind of relevant, remember when 50 Cent had like what is called Tycoon Weekend Trey Songz. Y'all remember when he was talking about he banned Trey Songz for some shit? Here we go. Let me see.
Let me tell you.
Let me see. We gotta try to find it. He had banned Trey Songz from Tycoon Weekend, and according to why he banned him, he says Trey Songz was in his feelings about women, and you get to find out that might be Trey Songz' thing. Let me see.
50 Cent now.
Wow. Dude, go ahead.
It was like a video, I believe he did. Okay. 50 Cent bans Trey Songz. Let me see. Is it this? No. Oh, okay. Tony Yayo talked about it, I guess.
R&B's dead shit. These R&B guys been going wild. Trey was wilding. That's my guy.
Okay, what was Trey Songz doing? Because according to 50 Cent, he is banned from Tycoon Weekend.
Trey, that's my guy, man. But Trey
I
was.
fuck with Trey too. We go
Trey
back.
Trey is literally Mr. Steal Your Girl. Like, fuck that motherfucker. Like, he was on some tough man shit, like, through the whole night. And, you know, I ain't mad at him. But I think it was just the cognac, the branch of cognac. It's very strong, man. Shout out to 50, but...
Okay, what? So he was trying to run up on people's girls and...
He was Mr. Steal Your Girl, take your girl, like...
And then what? The dude would have an issue with that, and
of course.
Things would pop off.
Of course.
But
so apparently Trey Songz is kind of known for trying to live up to his name, Mr. Steal Your Girl. If you listen to the story, it looked like that's what it sounded like, right?
Ain't gonna cap. I want the world to know this bitch ass nigga Trey Songz is a bitch. Period. This nigga's a bitch, bro. This nigga came in the club talking about rape. Fuck you talking about rape for a bitch ass nigga? Then you come outside the club and swing on your little brother.
Now here's the thing, Jacquees, I fuck with you, Jacquees, but we all know that you are literally 5'6". Trey Songz is a little bit like Trey Songz look like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar compared to you, bro.
You's a bitch. Chris Brown the GOAT. You's a bitch, brother. About a bitch. That ain't even my bitch. You talking about bitches that's with these niggas? The workers? You talking about people that came with these niggas? Hey, man, fuck you, bitch-ass nigga. You a rapist, bitch. And I don't give a fuck if you tell anybody anything about what we text you. Put the message on there, bro. Fuck you, bitch-ass nigga. You can never come around me. Fuck.
Yeah, right. He not 5'6". He like 5'3".
You nigga.
Okay. Then apparently Jacquees posted this and he says, "Fuck Trey Songz. Can't come back to Atlanta." Why does everybody think they could ban somebody from Atlanta, man? This nigga came in the club and said I got on a Q fit. Whole time nigga is hating. This man dancing, introducing himself to niggas. All type of shit. Bitch ass nigga. And I gave that bitch ass nigga a compliment. Man, fuck you. You pussy. You a hoe, boy. That love be fake. And this nigga pull out my dread. You better be glad them boys wasn't with me, boy. You over with in the A. Every show we there from the A to NC to Florida. All that shit. Why the hell did Jacquees just come online and tell us Trey Songz beat him up? Without Trey Songz telling us himself? What the fuck? Why the hell? Nah, this is confusing. Nigga, you came online to post the nigga ripping your dreads out and to post that he beat you up and you just said he can't come back to Atlanta? Man, what the fuck? Yo, listen here, rappers. Y'all could take an L in silence. Ain't no reason why y'all gotta get online and own up to this shit. Holy shit. Let me see what else is going on. Really? Give me 1 second. I got it over here. Let me go to.
I want the world to know this bitch ass nigga Trey.
Let me go to Jacquees' page. Instagram Jacquees. Yeah, he's perturbed.
I want the world to know this bitch ass nigga Trey Songz is a bitch. Period. This nigga's a bitch, bro. This nigga came in the club talking about rape. Fuck you talking about rape for a bitch ass nigga? Then you come outside the club and swing on your little brother. You's a bitch.
It sounds like Trey Songz was standing on business. I'm gonna keep it a being with you. It looked like Trey Songz was a little bit. I don't know if he's spoken on. Let me see. I don't know if he's spoken on some allegations by Trey Songz before. I could Google it, but looked like Trey Songz was like, "Yo, bro, like, why you online saying this about me?" Let me see. Jacquees talks. What's that name? Trey Songz. Well, he did say it was about a female.
Chris Brown the GOAT. You's a bitch, brother. About a bitch. That ain't even my bitch. You talking about bitches that's with these niggas? The workers? You talking about people that came with these niggas? Hey, man, Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. You a rapist, bitch. And I don't give a fuck if you tell anybody.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I got Chris Brown in this. No, not Chris Brown. I mean, I got Trey Songz in this beef, man. Put it like this, man. All these niggas been around Trey Songz while Trey Songz had all these allegations and they had nothing to say because these niggas was scared of getting the eye jammy. That's a fact. I don't want to hear these niggas now come out trying to call Trey Songz some shit that, you know what I mean, obviously we don't know if it's true. Hey, y'all was hanging around a nigga when y'all heard mad rumors before. Now because he stole your chick, now he's a R-word. Like, come on, bro. I'm not believing it, bro. Again, I'm not saying it can't be true. I'm just saying that we got to start having these, you know, good faith like conversations where we're not just trying to call somebody some wild shit just because you don't like them.
Anything about what we text you, put the message on there, bro. Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. You can never come around me. Fuck you, nigga. Look, I ain't even gonna cap. I want the world to know this bitch ass nigga Trey Songz.
Did Trey Songz even post anything? Maybe he posted something. These niggas in Dubai squabbling?
Hey, hold on. Hey. Said I'll be back to hold.
What's your Instagram?
Okay, hold on. A, D, like David. E, like Echo.
Yeah, it looked like this nigga Trey Songz having a time of his life, man. Yo, Jacquees, brother, I know you about 5 inches shorter than him, man, but go get your get back, nigga. Don't tell us online. We can't do nothing for you. Go get your get back. Go slide on that nigga. That nigga trying to hit high notes and shit like that, nigga. Hit that nigga in his fucking trachea, nigga. I bet you if you hit that nigga Trey Songz in his trachea, he won't be acting like that with you no more. By the way, y'all niggas all in Dubai acting up. Didn't I see some story? Fredo from the UK sentenced to 5 years. Y'all keep going to Dubai thinking Dubai is like heaven. I keep telling y'all, man, y'all leave this goddamn country called the United States of America. Just know that your rights has been suspended. All that habeas corpus shit, that shit is a dub, nigga. Y'all niggas are in another person's land, and when they say they don't deal with certain shit, you better abide by them damn rules. Anyway, rapper from the UK, Fredo, has been sentenced allegedly to 5 years in jail, in a Dubai jail. You know what? They say he was sentenced for 5 years. Here's why. He was arrested in Dubai late last year with the authorities charging him with possession of cannabis. That's weed, people. Weed. Fredo's declined to comment on the case, which has set to reach the court of Dubai this week. In the run-up to the hearing, many believe that Fredo could have been handed anything up to 3 years probation if the charges were to be pushed to intention to supply. Some onlookers warn he could gain 5 years in prison or the above below, according to multiple sources. The first hearing is finished, and he has been given a 5-year prison. I don't know how court works there. So it says when you hear a preliminary online hearing got finished and they're giving this nigga 5 years, like, how did that turn into like a sentencing? Who knows? Somebody said, not my baby Fredo. We're not talking about Fredo Santana, God rest his dead. We're talking about Fredo from the goddamn UK, okay? Let me see. Somebody says, well, he ain't doing 5 years. That's what you think he ain't doing 5 years. Man, listen, I don't know how that prime minister give it up in the UK, but unless you got Uncle Trump in there, y'all niggas gonna do all y'all time, man. Brittany Griner was lucky, man. That dyslexic, half retarded motherfucker, Joe Biden, he couldn't even say Brittany Griner's name. He was just like, get that nigga back over here. Like, yo, keep it a bean. Y'all know, like, Joe Biden be saying the N-word, right? Like, you know, he'd be like, yo. Be like, yo, we behind on some votes. We got to get them. You know what I mean? Like, one of those type shit. One of those type shit, man. Like, listen. We got to start normalizing voting for people who don't look like slave masters. Like, I'm going to keep it a bean with you, man. Like, nigga, I feel like, yo, does anybody got any footage of Joe Biden when he was young? Nigga, I feel like Joe Biden was one of them niggas, yo. He catch you running off the plantation. He got the longest whip. He's slapping the fuck out of you, giving you 50 lashes. Like, nigga, I'm telling you, bro. Joe Biden 2024, he looking at you like, yeah, if you're not black, if you don't vote for me, shit. Joe Biden in 1774, nigga, is like, that's my slave. Is chasing you all over this fucking place. Hell out of here. Fuck Joe Biden, nigga. That nigga look racist, nigga. That nigga, yo, I could see in that nigga's eyes he had some slaves, nigga. That nigga look like he on some Get Out shit already. Nigga, all them niggas in Get Out that was transferring their souls to the black people look like that nigga Joe Biden, man. That nigga look like he really out of here, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I can't fuck with Joe Biden, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm sorry, man. Joe Biden on some shit. Jim Crow Joe, man, y'all damn well know Jim Crow Joe was out. Like, come on, yo. Jim Crow, like, let me leave that nigga alone, man. I ain't trying to tell y'all how to vote. Vote whatever y'all want to vote. Anyway, shout out to my man Fredo. Yo, we all know, like, I was just in the UK, man. Bruh, like, niggas still talking about the king, queen, and shit like that, man. They still talking about Meghan Markle, nigga. I don't even know who run the UK. You know that president or that prime minister ain't about to put they title on the line and get this nigga out. They gonna be like, man, alhamdulillah, whatever they be saying in that fucking language, nigga. And they gonna let that nigga sit in jail for a good 5 years. Sorry, man. This is why you need to be in America. I'm telling y'all niggas be trying to leave America, man. In America, anytime we hear some bullshit like this, yo, we locking them out for 20 years for weed. Nigga, weed? Nigga, what? Nigga, Barack was smoking weed in the White House. Man, let them people out, man. We got Brittany Griner out. Let's see how these other countries handle their shit. You feel me? With all due respect to Fredo, I fuck with you. But this is why you got to be, like, I'm happy to be in America, man. Feel me? Because I don't think these other countries really, like, be, like, banging like that when it comes to, like, you know, protecting their citizens overseas. We gonna see, like, shit. Even 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine just got in the jam in Dominican Republic. That nigga called the embassy, nigga. The embassy called Dominican Republic, nigga. Before the phone could ring twice, nigga, they let 6ix9ine out, nigga. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Keep telling y'all, man, the American passport is like kryptonite for these motherfucking countries when you walking around with that bitch. You got to keep that shit with you. You feel me? Yeah, they was trying to lock up 6ix9ine for like 6 months or a year. That nigga called the embassy, man. They said, man, if y'all want us to blow the gun, if y'all want us to invade the Dominican Republic and have y'all speak in French, nigga, let that nigga out. He snitched for us. Man, they let that nigga out in 2 hours. That shit was crazy. Shout out to my boy 6ix9ine, man. Real rap. You heard me? All right, let's keep this shit going, though. Yo, Trey Songz probably beat the shit out of his. I ain't gonna lie to you, for all the perverted shit I done heard. You know, yo, I heard some shit about Trey Songz. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I ever repeated it, bro, they would have sued me, bro. Like, yo, Trey Songz got the most craziest rumors out of anybody, like, I know that's young. Like, crazy shit. Like it's almost... I don't even want to, like, get into it, but, like, Trey, you got to address some of these rumors, my nigga. Like, some of this shit is crazy. All right, let me see what else is cracking out here. I got a little energy boost right there. I like that. Let me see what's popping out here. D-Thing dropped a song. Young Thug doing whatever. 6ix9ine over here doing whatever. Let me see what is this. That's a Mariah the Scientist. We got Usher over here. Okay. Destiny Creams with another nigga. Like, god damn, man. You nutting the wrong girl, man. Look how she go on tour, man. She letting everybody fuck. Crazy thing is she letting, like, no disrespect to Mills, but Mills, I don't even really know a big song about you like that, bruh. You piping her too? God damn, dog. Holy shit. What else? Oh, let me hit a few more topics. Yeah, I apologize for really. That nigga said Trey Songz, you a bitch. I apologize for getting on here late tonight. I ain't even gonna hold you, but don't worry. What the fuck? They said Meg tried to respond. Yo, Meg, bro, don't fuck it up, you fucking idiot. Yo, Meg's just a fucking idiot, yo. They said Meg responded to Nicki Minaj on some bullshit. It says she hopped on something called Station Head, and then she got some words. Says she got some words herself. Let me see what she's talking about right now. Is it this? Where is it?
2019, I was gone, bitch. Like, that's when I used to drink Hennessy, bitch. Like,
Yeah, we drinking Douce tonight. We on Douce tonight.
That's from my memory.
We got the Douce bowl.
You know what?
tonight.
Hold on, because if we go number one, bitch, I might put the straw back in the fifth of Hennessy, bitch. I might have to go back to
Put the straw up in the fifth. Hot girl shit.
Let's get ready.
Let's get ratchet. You came back to that.
Oh, baby, you talking to me about something in 2019. I was gone.
Documentary.
Rock Nation.
All right, Nation.
Don't make me cry.
Oh my God. So not my
documentary. Rock Nation.
All right, Nation.
Don't make me cry.
Oh my God.
Anyway. She's like a cackling clown. I ain't got no beef for her though. It's all good. I ain't got no beef for her. Let me see. What the fuck? Where the hell is my damn topics? Oh, here we go. All right, man. Let's get to the obvious. Yo, shout out to the O Block 5, man. They'll be spending the rest of their days in jail. You know, at least they put in some good work, deserving it. Okay, have y'all seen the footage? O Block footage. You just got to go to the O Block footage. Essentially, basically the case has concluded. So once the case concludes, they let out the whole surveillance footage of the FBG Duck hit. And this is what you're going to see. All right, come on now.
I said it one.
All right, my nigga. Okay, here we go.
All right, bet. Now, basically.
Jesus Christ, man. Does everybody got a little commentary? I see my boy. I ain't going to trip on you, though. FBG Duck. Surveillance camera. Let me look at this week. And I think this is the full footage right here. So, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Clearer footage has never been captured in the history of time. You know what I mean? Like, to keep it real, I don't even know why these things even took this to trial. So, anyway, here's the thing. This is all the footage that was used as evidence to convict the O Block members of murder in FBG Duck. Apparently, this is O Block. Okay. There's a timestamp up here. I'm going to make sure you can see it a little bit. So this is 1:44 p.m., right? You see a car, like, you know what I mean, parking over here. You see some niggas over here. Look like people are chilling, right? You got somebody walking out over here. Someone about to meet him here, right? Or just dap it up with him, right? You see some other people here. Okay. Don't really see what else is going on yet. Now, granted, we got to watch the timestamps. So now the timestamp moved to 2:18. Here we go. God damn, it's like a block party up in O Block, ain't it? A couple more cars pulled up. A couple more Negroes outside. Damn, where the grill at? Where the barbecue at? They don't barbecue in O Block? What's the problem? Damn, when 6ix9ine showed up, 6ix9ine was making sure it wasn't like this. Okay. Now, we're at 2:20. Here we go, 2:28. 2:28. We see this car pulling out, right? All right, bet. Don't look like much is happening yet. And then we see at 3:41, I hope you can see it. 3:41, we see that car pulling back in. Y'all see it? Y'all see it over here, chat? The car right here is pull it back in. Okay. Now it's going to connect a lot of dots. Now there's no audio. I know you're probably saying, Act, why you talking all over this? Now this is a different camera angle. I can't really see the time, but you see people like moving and interacting here. I'm going to see if I can get a time for y'all though. Okay. Okay. Now, this is some interesting shit where I'm gonna get the time, but you're gonna start seeing people run. There's gonna be like people like this. It's gonna seem a little frantic because look like people are either in a rush or something's going on immediately. Let's see when we see like all the running and shit. So you see one guy, he's running over here. I don't know why he's running. He's running down there. Okay. He runs in, blah, blah, blah. All right, bet. Now, this is important. Keep in mind what time it is. It's 4:02. 4:02 p.m. in Chirac. Okay. You see another guy kind of run there. All right. Yeah, we don't know who this is. I might find out a little bit later, but he's booking it. Okay, I would have been out of breath, but I see you, my boy. Keep it going. It's another nigga. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, these niggas running like they never heard of FaceTime. Or actually, they might be just running for their blick. Who knows? But I know a Chirac nigga always got that on him. Come on now. All right, bet. So they running upstairs. Okay. Clearly, they're checking their phones. Something's going on. You see somebody here. Okay. Now, this is 404 right here. By the way, you're going to see the car kind of move over here, or car left over there. Yeah, right there. Okay, cool. Okay, so cool. We got the vehicle. So basically, they must have got the drop. Yo, FBG Duck, he's lacking. He's talking shit. Yo, let's smoke on a pack. You know what I mean? Typical Chirac shit. This is another, like this is nothing too out of the ordinary type shit. Feel me? Okay, here we go. So cool. Remember, it's a black car or a darker colored car. And I think it's another car as well. So here we go. Oh, never mind. Here's the first car, or here's one of the cars, I believe. Cool. They're dipping out. Pretty good camera, I ain't gonna lie to you. And then this car, they're dipping out, right? Perfect. Now, you're going to see them later tracked, basically proving that they're following along the same path. They're driving behind each other. And you're going to see, look, first car hits that corner. I didn't even know. This is how you know you can't fuck with the feds. Bro, I ain't even going to lie to you. Nigga, I've never seen street cameras this clear in my life. Nigga, they cut niggas off like, shit, nigga, we gotta go smoke on a pack. Get out of here, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, and this other car coming too. Yeah, we gotta go smoke on a pack. Yeah. Damn. Look, they got a license plate reader right here. So the license plate reader caught him right here. Here's my thing. How the hell the feds figured out all this shit? And local government and local law enforcement in Chicago have all these technology but can't solve one fucking crime. What the hell going on? Okay, here we go. All right, bet. Car going up. You're going to see the other car shortly. Right there. So basically, they're just one car out. So one car here, and then there's a random car in the middle and another car. Look, you can see them here again. Damn. Yo, this is how Chicago looks? Nigga, I've never been to Chicago. You know I never go, right? Nigga, they got water? Oh, shit, nigga, I be thinking it's a slums, nigga. I be thinking that shit look like a nigga just hit that shit with a rocket launcher type shit. Nigga, this look good. Nigga, oh, they got a little scenery. So these niggas just rushing to go kill somebody. Okay. Or maybe I'm just thinking of O Block. I'm thinking of desolate, crazy shit. Nah, this shit look beautiful right here. Damn, is this little boats over here? Holy. Get a nice little yacht. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay, damn. They're booking it. Is this one of the cars? Yeah, this is one. They're booking it. I think this is the other one. Booking it. Damn, the feds like got this shit down to a science. Nigga, this is what you know, like, yo, if the feds really wanted to solve every crime they could, bro. Like, bro, look how clear this shit is. My nigga, this is no type of whack. These videos, you gotta remember, this video is probably shared a million times, repurposed a million times, seen in court, blah, blah, before we're getting this online. Nigga, look how fucking clear this goddamn video is, bro. Is this the other one right here? I think. Is it? No. No, oh, it's this right here. They pause it. Damn, they show these niggas. It says, turning westbound on Chicago Ave from LSD. Yo, these niggas is good, bro. Look. So they're about to hit a left. They're about to turn westbound. So that could be a right turn. Now, look like they caught in traffic a little bit, right? Now, this is the downtown area of Chicago. Oh, my God. By the way, keep in mind, did I lose my timestamps? I did lose my timestamps. This is about 20 minutes. Now, here's the thing. So this is a store here, or one of the stores, and you're going to see some commotion happening, like, outside of here. Look at this. You're going to see some commotion happening, like, right out here. You see this? What's going on out here? Got to break that bitch down, ain't it? Holy. Whoa, you see that? That looks like a fight, ain't it? Right here. You see that? Look like a fight, right? Okay. Keep in mind, we got the timestamp back from this camera. So this is 4:26. Remember when we were looking at that other camera? It was like 4. So they got there in about 20 minutes. Like, these niggas are like, man, fuck Fast and Furious, man. You know what I mean? Oh, Block and Furious. You feel me? Like, these niggas was moving type shit, right? So, and by the way, it's supposed to take about like 20 to 30 minutes. They got there in 20 minutes, like record time. You know, they had to go smoke a pack that day. Okay, then here's another angle. Okay, wow. Nigga, I've never seen clearer footage in my life, nigga. Nigga, I could read even this license plate. Nah, what? P007 is this DC? And it's without me even zooming in or nothing. God damn, this footage is fucking clear. So this is one of the car. Is that a Chrysler 300, by the way? Look like it, right? And then this looks like, okay, that's the other car. What kind of car is this? It's not no Kia, is it? What is this? All right. Nah, this camera's good. Damn. You could tell these niggas ain't up to no good, bro. They're driving. Again, they know exactly where to go. Now you see them at certain intersections. They're going straight. They're basically right behind each other. Like, this is an open and shut case. They just have to prove who got in the cars at O Block, who hopped out the cars to shoot, and yeah, it's over. So they're going. They're keeping it going. So this guy, one of them make a left turn. Let's see what the other person does. Oh, maybe the other one already made a turn. Wow, this is like some surreal footage. Ooh, is this a baddie? Hold on. You know me. Is this a baddie right here? Hold up. Gotta make sure you get you gotta, you know what I mean? We're doing our investigative work right now. We gotta make sure we cross our T's and dots our I's. Now, this is at 456 at O Block. At Parkway Gardens, as you see. Is this the car coming back? Oh, wow. It looked like this all happens in an hour. So this is them coming back. So this car comes back. Where's the other car? Here, ain't this the police car? Chat, I swear this is a police car. This is the police car, ain't it? You see everybody starting to scatter? Yeah, it's a police car. Cop hops out. He locks his door back. Looked like he was just trying to get people to scatter type shit. Everybody's just walking away. All right, 5-0 here. Right? He's going to back out and probably leave. Right? Like, because number one, he's dolo in O Block. Here's the guys who probably hopped out the car and they're just walking back like nothing happened. Right? Ooh, you see some people running here. Damn. Yo, all things considered, man, like, this is pretty good landscaping back here in O Block, yeah? Yeah, two guys are running. Now they hop up in some building. They're going to somewhere else. Now they're not running no more, but they're separating. One going that way, one going this way. Or kind of separating. Look like they're still walking the same general direction. Okay. So remember the police I was telling you about? The police is going to leave. So the police pulled in. I don't know if they got a call or maybe they just try to, probably just one of those like, let's try to, break up anytime we see people loitering. So he just pulls up, act like he's about to hop out, closes his door back, everybody's scattering. He drives off. See some people kind of jumping around here. Now you're seeing people run. There's a bunch of running happening. Y'all know what they're showing there. By the way, obviously for safety purpose, they didn't show like the actual murder happening. Is this when the other car comes back? Because I didn't see when the other car comes back. Now one of the guys look like, I think this is one of the persons of interest. He walks down. Look like everybody's trying to act normal. And the rest is history. Wow. Wow. All right. So pretty much that was a broad day assassination of FBG Duck.
It's so sad. But now the world see. The world see what they did to him. Yes. And it's so sad. I'm live on YouTube to talk about it. And I can just imagine how any other mother feel when I seen it. Seeing how their kids was shot down. I don't care. Up or not. I don't care. It's wrong. It's wrong. All these kids and their parents, we got to see this stuff. We got to see this. I've been seeing it, and it was only a matter of time. But while everybody is going, saying that they is getting out and all this and all.
You know, shout out to big folks who I did an interview with recently, and he pretty much said the same thing. He said something very accurate to me, which I actually do respect. He says, yo, Mama Duck is a grieving mother, and as much as she knew that her son probably killed a couple niggas and her son was a street nigga, at the end of the day, her mom, the motherly aspect's always gonna take over when these things happen, and all that street shit goes out the window. She wants justice for her son, and that's just the nature of. This is why people don't really try to have like women in like, you know, some street shit, because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, that's her son. And I kind of agree with that. You can't really blame her for everything she's, because sometimes she almost seems like, yo, she's like kind of just like almost putting on like a show to maybe have people feel maybe more sympathy for her than possible. And you just got to realize that, man, you can't tell her exactly how to feel, man. So, you know, she's a mother. She lost her son. And if this is how she wants to get justice for her son, it is what it is. You can't even be mad at her, right? Shia. Give me 1 second. Okay. A little disturbing earlier today. NBA YoungBoy posted a picture of him laid down with a bunch of pills. No, don't know what pills those are, and a cup which people would believe is lean. Obviously, it made a lot of people worry about him. You know, he put a caption that says, "That's why I don't pick up my phone when it rings." It's interesting, but it's kind of hard for me to even like speak about this because I'm not someone who uses these type of narcotics. Like, we all have our vices. Yeah, I do know my vice, my choice in, like, if whatever it's gonna be, I be drinking my little liquor. You know what I mean? That's just about it. The only thing I could say, because, you know, I've been around him, and he did say something to me that was, you know why it's so hard to speak on these things? Because, like, no matter what I say, it's going to feel like I'm caping for somebody who might need help, right? Like, you know, like, for example, like, he told me, he's like, yo, Ak, because he was explaining to me, I didn't get some of these terminology. He was like, yo, something about rich sipping or something like that. He was saying that, yo, he used to be on some other shit, and he stopped. And he kind of asked me, said, ain't you proud of me? And I said, of course I'm proud of you. Of course I'm going to be proud of somebody who use the willpower to stop doing something that wasn't that positive for them. Now, it doesn't mean that he ain't never done nothing else. The only thing I could say, and this is where I think y'all probably gonna get a little mad at me for it, because you're like, damn, you're caping. What you are seeing, oh my bad, it's not even on there. What you are seeing when it comes to this, these are prescribed to him. So again, 100% is prescribed to him. I've seen it with my own two eyes. You get what I mean? So it's not like this guy's, for the people who do care about maybe not only sobriety, but like his freedom. It's not like this guy's just like, yo, no. He's prescribed these things for various reasons. And yeah, Yeah. Am I like part of the problem if I say something like that? Now, granted, do I feel like he should put out a picture like this? Absolutely not. Hell no. I don't think he should put out a picture like this. You know when I did my very first interview with him? When I spoke to him about drugs, he refused to tell me even what drugs he did. And the feeling, or I don't know if it was directly or whatever he told me, but actually I think he just told me directly. He didn't want to say it because he didn't want his fans to be on it. Right? It was just like whatever he did was his choice, but he didn't want to promote it to fans. And I think this was a little bit anti what that sentiment was back then, because now you're going to have fans who are going to look at this and they're going to take it to the extreme, or they're going to be like, oh, well, our favorite does this, let's do it. And I don't think that's his goal at all. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much as I would say to that. You know what I mean? Somebody said, nah, the picture is hard as hell, not gonna lie. I guess people are looking at, he has a lot of tattoos. I didn't even notice he has like a syringe. This is like a Xanax bar or something of the sort. Again, obviously he is going through a lot because he's on house arrest. But I will tell you that everything he has is prescribed to him. I will just say that. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay? And I kind of feel a little bit like a sucker for not getting too much in depth to it. But I will say, when you're privy to, like, I've been around him, and I was around him for a few days, and I felt like it would be breaking his trust and breaking his privacy to really speak more about it than that. Now, if you're worried as a fan, like, hey, listen, does he have a problem? Does he need help? I'll say he's aware of everything he's doing, and I'm proud of him for seeking help with things that he felt he maybe needed to get under control. I'll say that. And I hope I don't come across as somebody who's enabling, somebody who's excusing, because of course, like, he's one of the greatest artists of our generation, and we don't want to see, like, shit. Man, I feel like it's kind of, we're on a ticking time bomb for, like, another artist to, like, pass away of drug use, and we're hoping it's nobody that we love, or we're hoping it's nobody, period. So, just saying prayers for YoungBoy, all right? Cool. All right. Okay. Now, in support of what Wack said about this whole, like, Meg Thee Stallion thing, there's, like, another person who's speaking on it, and here's what they said. Check this out.
You're going to see on the video that after they start fighting, she goes to get the, where her bags were, she goes and get the gun, and she shoots Meg. I promise you.
So you go walk it back. You say you saw the tape, correct?
So yeah, I promise you, I saw the tape.
So describe it to me.
What you see on?
Hey, matter of fact, let me go back a little bit. Let me go back a little bit. It's just because I want to make sure if it's heavy on my heart, because y'all do have to realize. Anytime I start like rocking with the artists and we talking and we whatever, I know most of y'all would be like, "Aki, these are not your friends." Blah blah blah. I get it, but I do have a genuine care for these people, and I've at times felt very very guilty of not intervening or not being the person. Like I'm not the person that's supposed to be the most liked by them, but I'm the person that if I'm cool with you, like I should be able to say the stuff that maybe everybody around you who you're paying won't say. As far as YoungBoy goes, I do know he wants to have positive and he wants to get better. He wants positive outcomes, and of course, if you don't know, I'll be going back up to the mountain to see him. I saw him already, but I'll go up to the mountain to see him again. And I'm gonna try to address it head on. Because also he's a very understanding person like that too. You know what I mean? Like shit. When I went up there, he was like, "Yo, act." To help somebody, sometimes you have to also commit yourself to it. Like for example, I went up there. You know what he said? He said, "Yo, act," because he wanted me to stay for like I feel like I'm saying too much now. He wanted me to stay for like a week, and it was like, "Yo, act, you should stay for a week. Yo, we should start going to the gym and like working out together." And like that's like how someone would tell you like, "Yo, listen, let's get you in shape, but let's do it together," type shit. So I'm probably not saying I have any impact on anything, but I know when I do see him, I think I'm gonna try to propose, some methods that hopefully could help maybe curb some of these like habits or behavior or possibly addictions. I'm not saying he's addicted. All right. We should all try to help each other, right? Anyway, all right, I'll leave that there. Let me go back to this other video. So remember I told you Wack 100 has said essentially that there's a videotape of Meg getting shot by her best friend that the court supposedly suppressed. And now we're getting like some random person who said on Milagros Live, like there is an actual video and they're now describing it, which by the way, to me is news to me. I'm like, you're telling me this video existed all along. Nobody wanted to provide it to the DA, or according to people that say the DA was suppressing it. But let me just play what this person is saying.
You're going to see on the video that after they start fighting, she goes to get the, where her bags were, she goes and get the gun and she shoots Meg. I promise you.
So you go walk it back. You say you saw the tape, correct?
So yeah, I promise you, I saw the tape. So
describe it to me.
What you see on the tape, right?
Like I'm a child. Talk to me like I'm a child.
All right, so this is what happens, right? So they get out the car, Kelsey and Meg, they're fighting, right? So when you see the video, you immediately see them on the ground, right?
Okay.
They're fighting, and Tory's trying to break them apart. The bodyguard comes and he pulls Tory away. He tries to break them apart. Now Meg is like screaming crazy. I can't fuck. She's a ratchet drunk. Excuse my language. I don't fuck with Meg. You know what I mean? So Tory is like, yo, y'all is crazy. So he's waving his hand like, what the fuck, right? So Kelsey just gets free, runs to the back of the car where her luggage was, gets the gun. It's so fast. It's not a long video. It's like 33 seconds, and she shoots Meg.
When you say shoots Meg, describe that to me. Gets the gun and is pointing it at her, pointing it in the air, pointing it when.
She shot at Meg. Her aim, like, I guess she never really shot the gun too much, obviously, because her aim, like with the kickback with the gun. So when she shoots at Meg, she shoots like 3 times, right? And that's when they tell you that it was multiple gunshots before it. And then they try to act like they don't know what happened. When she shoots in Meg's direction, and then Meg literally is hopping on one foot. And then that's why Meg is holding her foot. When the cops come, she's bleeding from her foot. She's saying it's her foot. She shot, her best friend shot her. I promise you.
Now, let me ask you this. How did you see the tape?
Now, listen, I'm from Houston, right? I'm in San Antonio right now. Like, my people that I'm really, really close with is somebody that was really, really close to Meg that don't with her, right? So it's people that's close to her that seen the tape before, but She's been trying to cover all this shit up because she really didn't know what happened. That's what everybody's saying. Because she gets drunk and she don't know what's going on. But by the time she figured out that it was a video out, she had already lied so much, lied on TV, Del King, and everything that she had to stick with her lies.
Let me ask you, when did you see the tape?
I literally seen the tape about a month ago. You're gonna see on the video that after they start fighting, she goes to get the where her bags were. She goes and get the gun and she shoots Meg. I promise you.
So you go walk it back.
I think this is all cap. You're telling me some phantom video exists that Tory Lanez could have used to prove his innocence, that TMZ could have got and dropped a bombshell, that every journalist, anybody would have offered a bag for, and you're telling me a couple people have it, and all we have to hear about his tape is a couple Negroes like recapping what happened instead of just being like, yo, here is a tape. Like, come the fuck on. Like, bro, I was born at night. This is not last night. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, I know a lot of people want, like, some hard proof to show that Tory ain't did it. But we're not going to be idiots. You'd be an idiot to, like, believe half of what you would hear with that. Somebody said Tory's coming home. Maybe he comes home. But he won't come home on a fictional tape that don't exist. Who got the tape? Why the tape ain't out? How the tape not on World Star? We have the fucking surveillance footage of the O Block 6 going to murder FBG Duck. But you tell me somebody got a videotape of Tory Lanez not shooting Megan, a girl shooting Megan, that shit's not out. Come on, bro. That's my whole point when it comes to that. Okay? By the way, real quick, I do want to tell y'all, if y'all haven't seen the Akademiks.shop, real quick, the Akademiks.shop, you have to all go there. Actually, I think we already sold out. Fuck. We already sold out in men's. So I'm sorry. I'm like kind of like really sorry, which I really wanted to like premiere it on stream, but our men's chat nigga hoodie already sold out. There are some chat queens, which by the way, I know we got mad chat queens up in here, but there's some chat queen hoodies still available. And yeah, this was like pretty much a limited reintroduction merch drop. Like we haven't dropped this like hoodie, which is like almost a vintage since, damn, 4 or 5 years ago. And actually even longer than that. It was like 6 to 7 years. And it sold out immediately, almost damn near. So yeah, we got a few Chat Queen hoodies there, and we are also we're doing like a giveaway of certain like Varsity the Academy jacket, which I think this look fire. This look fire, right? And yeah, and there's some mystery boxes. So if like there's like other merch that might come out in the future or may come out in the past that you never got, you can get a mystery box. Okay. Anyway, the Akademiks.shop. That's the website. Okay. Why did I start stream today? Or, I mean, why did I start stream so late today? I'm sorry. Cool. Let's figure out what else is going on the internet. Okay, so here are the 2024 Black Billionaire list by Complex, and this is kind of an interesting one because some of these people I didn't know. But these are all Black billionaires. Apparently, Robert F. Smith seems to be like one of the richest guys on this list, and he's worth $8 billion. Now, I don't know what he does, but I'm going to Google it. Robert F. Smith. He's an investor and American billionaire. He's a businessman and philanthropist, and he's a founder, chairman, and CEO of private equity firm Vista Equity Partners. Okay, he was working as an investment banker in Goldman Sachs. Okay, so he's just an investor. Damn. Okay, so that's the number one. Then number two, David Stewart with $6 billion. Who's that? David Stewart. These are the people you gotta know, man. You feel me? Listen, I guarantee Meek Mill wouldn't be bunny hopping for these niggas. You know what I mean? Like, you don't care what billion they got. He ain't bunny hopping for these niggas, man. You tell that nigga, man, let's roll some dice and keep it moving. He's an American billionaire businessman, is the chair and founder of Worldwide Technology, one of the largest African-American owned businesses in America. Damn, okay. So he seems like he's a businessman, but probably an investor as well. Let's see who else. Now we get Jay-Z, who clearly is a rapper and entrepreneur. He's worth $2.5 billion, allegedly, right? We get Oprah, $2.5 billion. Michael Jordan. Why is Michael Jordan only at 2? I feel like them Jordans been selling for the longest. I thought that nigga would be at like 8 billion by now. Like, man, niggas be buying Jordans like it's more important than water. Then we have Rihanna at 1.4 billion. I guess that's all that Savage Fenty stuff, right? Then we get, ain't this black billionaires? Ain't this nigga white? The fuck? How the hell this nigga make it? Who the hell is Alex Karp? He's a white man. Okay, then we get Tiger Woods, 1.1 billion. And then we get LeBron at 1 billion. And surprisingly, you know who's actually left out of this list? We don't see 2 people. Diddy, not on the list, right? Even though Diageo said in documents they paid over $1 billion to Diddy. So Diddy's definitely received over $1 billion. But he's not on this list. And also, Kanye West isn't on this list. LeBron James, I think he's worth way more than $1 billion. I think he'll make $1 billion through basketball efforts and things directly connected to basketball. Then I think he'll make his next $1 billion through other investments and entrepreneurial, opportunities, if you ask me. But yeah, let's see. Tiger Woods. My boy Tiger always holding it down, man. A$AP Rocky got to be smiling when they see Riri on this bitch. Y'all think that A$AP Rocky, if he got married to Riri, he would get a prenup? Or would she suggest they get a prenup? Who knows, right? Then we get Oprah. Okay, all right. All good, man, all good. Some people are in disbelief that, Jay-Z could have more money than Michael Jordan, but shit, I don't know how the math works on that. Okay? Alrighty then. Someone said Kanye broke still equal 9 figures. Of course, Kanye's like doing really well, by the way. Eastside guy, thank you for the $50. He says, the tape do not prove him innocent. He is in charge for shooting Meg. It's for having it. So by definition of the law, it's not suppressing evidence since he's not charged for shooting her. It's also explained why Girly got immunity. Bro, stop it, bro. Could we just stop the bullshit, man? If there's a tape that proved that Tory Lanez ain't shoot this girl, they would fucking crucify that DA. I know you want to get technical with the terms of what he got charged with and what he got convicted of. Yeah, he was convicted of blah, 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 but he was... No, my nigga, you know that the whole witch hunt for Tory was that he shot Meg. She's saying, that nigga shot me. Like, fuck all the other shit. That nigga shot me. And you probably just don't want to, like, commit to that idea. I get it. But if there's a tape, show me the tape. That tape, I believe, will exonerate him and will help him get back to the free world. Tape don't exist, man. Tape don't exist, Drill. Exactly. Okay. What else?
Fuck that black nigga. That's how we deal with Miami, ain't there?
Yeah, my man Presser, man. That nigga is trying his best to let niggas know, man. We don't fuck with Yak. I think we spoke about this already. All right, man. Yo, chat, I ain't gonna lie. I'm calling this an early night, man, just because I'm definitely tired and I got on this bitch late. So I'm sorry I'm not going to give y'all as long a stream as y'all want, but I'm going to be back on early tomorrow. I just had to come make sure I fulfill my promise, because if I didn't fulfill my promise today, I could tell y'all niggas was about to revolt on my ass and get me the fuck on out of the paint. Yeah, so I apologize for the late stream today, but I am doing 5 days, 5 streams. I'll be back on early tomorrow. I'll give y'all a 6-hour stream in the morning, okay? Thank y'all for if you guys have copped to merch or whatever. Thank y'all. If you guys have donated, thank you guys as well. I'll be back on early tomorrow. We'll get way more in depth into all these topics, and if some of the stuff like I covered today wasn't good enough, I'll cover it again in the morning. All right? Yeah. So, I'm not even gonna give you all the time what time I'll be on stream because they'll be like I'm a liar. But I'll be back on early in the morning, chat. I just had to break the ice by getting back on stream and put a little bit of work in. Go cop some merch. Love y'all. I will see y'all in the morning. And yeah, I'm sorry for the early stream, right? Everybody's out there. People are mad at me. Y'all, I hate when y'all mad at me though. See? That can't give me L's. I'll stay on. Y'all want me to stay on? Yo, chat, I love y'all. I'll be back on in the morning. I'm sorry, okay? Listen, I'm trying to give y'all the best content. I did spend some time today, instructing a bunch of, editing stuff on a bunch of content we had going on. Still no excuse. I had court and a bunch of other shit today. I had court for my dogs. My dogs, ran out. I didn't even know this was, a thing you could go to court for. My dogs ran out in the community, and I got, summons for it. Shit was crazy. Anyway, chat, I apologize. I'll be back in the morning, okay? I love y'all. Please, give me a break. I will be back tomorrow. Or actually, I'll probably be back, in less than, 12 hours, all right? 100%, less than 12 hours. It's 2 a.m. right now. I'll be back in less than 12 hours, okay? Love y'all.